Welcome back to Whatever Garage. It's cold today, so let's do some welding because I don't have any propane for my heater. Let's get started. Now, what we're going to weld is actually right here. All right, here's what we're going to weld. This has already been shitty welded, and we have this area right on top where there's absolutely no weld at all. Whoever did it before is the one who did it. But you can see here where it is burning through, not through, but burning the fiberglass, and it's sooted up all up underneath here. So we definitely have a leak up under there, okay? I think there's also a leak back here around this weld or this weld. I can't remember which. And it just dawned on me, we haven't taken this one apart yet. We're not a dumbass. Okay. So again, me doing the wrong side has bit me in the ass. All right, so this is the passenger side. We're going to take this apart, and I'll bring you back once I drop it, because I'm going to have to undo that hanger back there to get this to drop down enough that I can weld it. Then I just noticed was here's a leak right here. So I was right. There's a leak here. There's a leak there. Like I said, we'll drop it down and figure it out. Well, that one's loose. Huh. Imagine that. Or did I already loosen these? I don't remember. I may have loosened this one when I was trying to figure out the sizes. And I need, that's right. Switch hands. Thank you very much. Get out of the speedy dry. Well, hell, my bit just went and flew under the other car. Okay, this gasket's leaking. But I can at least see where I need to work. All right, I was forced to cut one of the mounts. It connects from the tailpipe, excuse me, the exhaust to the transmission mount, and it goes on top of the transmission mount. So you would have to completely undo the transmission mount and take it out to undo the hanger. So I did like the last person did before me, and I cut it. I just cut where they welded it, and I'll just weld it back in the same spot. So let's lower it and see what kind of room we get. Good so far. Could be better. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Let's just move the jack out of the way. Let's just look on top here. Yes. Booger welds? Anyone? Booger welds? I mean, I'll booger weld too, but I'm going to do better than that. Alrighty. What about on the other one? I'll have to go to the other side and take a look at it. Let's see, look, coming out the exhaust, more water. Yeah, there you go, right there. This car has not been run in, what, 4 or 5 days? Just saying. Oh, look, right up here. There's some blow through there, or blow by, whatever you want to call it. But there's exhaust, remnants of the exhaust on top of there. Alrighty, we're gonna have to go through every weld on this car. Now, this one here was the one I noticed first. Yep, There's a spot there with completely no weld, and one that's very porous. We'll fix those. Let me clean that part. Now down here, it's in the front, so we'll have to relocate. All right, for this one in the front, you can't miss it. Right there. The best way to do this. Get out the way. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. All right. So basically from here to here, we'll just redo that. And then right here, battery dying. 2 bars. All right, so that right there. And then we'll worry about the one on top. So let's burn these 2 first. Oh, hey, there you go. All right, let's burn these guys first. And then we'll worry about the top part. Do this the best way I can so you guys can see it. Well, and so can I. I think that's the important thing, so I can see it. Just go up a little higher. I think this one's going to be where most of our problems are coming from, because the hole is about like that big. Let's see what we can do here. I think we blew a fuse. Whew. Well, I just ground it down a little bit. We missed a couple spots. Hard to get up underneath here, let me tell you. And it's even harder to see. First spot I gotta get is right here. Okay, this one is on this side of the weld. Let's see if I can see it. Right where I sanded, right there. See if I can't get you a little light. Hold on. Just on this side, there's a little crack underneath that weld, or a little crevice. We're going to weld that up. Okay? All the way down, about 2 inches. One more spot. We are on the driver's side, and same thing with the top here. It's just got a little spot that they weren't quite reaching. So let's clean it up. Like I said, just want to make sure I get it nice and clean. Oh, she's so beautiful. Just right there. Right there and right there. Right there, right there, right there. No, I'm kidding. Just right here. And I laid down without turning this on. Figure out where to start. Right there. Perfect! Sorry for yelling. I'm just happy that it's over. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. We got to lift it back up. There's a spot right here. All right, we got into a much better position. let's get to work. All right, so that's all the holes that are currently in the exhaust. We're gonna pause and go have lunch because I'm a mess and I'm tired. And when we come back, we will jack the exhaust back up and weld the bracket back together. And then we can slap the exhaust back together and be done with exhaust. How many more times can I say that word? All right, lunchtime. Well, as you can see, after lunch yesterday, things sort of escalated. And I probably should have done this to begin with to make it easier. But I went back and redid some of my welds. They weren't the best. And I found several more holes here and there. Some of them were irrelevant. I mean, I came back around here where they were coming out the tip of the tailpipe. The only person that bothered was me. It wasn't making any difference in the sound. But she's now done. And then I came to the other realization. A little wire wheel will sort of clean things up. So I think we're going to wire wheel this whole thing and make her clean. So let's do a nice before shot. Alright, it's the next day. I let all the dust settle, as you can see. All that dust there. Anyway, I'm just going to wipe everything down. And then I bought, where did I put it? It's the engine paint. I looked up the temperatures yesterday and these are up to 500 degrees. So average range for exhaust is, I think they said 168 to 3 something. They said they can get up to over 500. But not very often. So who knows? I'm sure somebody else will disagree with me and tell me different, but that's fine. I like to be educated, you know that. So I thought what I was going to do, this one is cast aluminum, cast coat aluminum. I was going to do this and that. And then this is cast coat iron, which is, oh, it's covered up, you can't see it. But it's like this, but a little bit lighter. And I figured I'd coat this one back because originally the Flowmaster was coated with something. And I didn't want to scrape all of it off. I just wanted to get into where it was rusty. Now, this is all just for me. Because when I walk up behind the car, I used to be able to see the exhaust right here. And this area was what was always rusted. It bothered me. Didn't bother anybody else. So I'm doing this solely for me. And the funny thing is, in a couple months, I'm going to cut these off and put in new Porter exhaust, or new Porter mufflers that I'm going to get. But I'm not doing it now, so they're getting painted for now. You don't need to see me cleaning. I'll bring you back when I'm painting. I got it cleaned. I got this little part taped off because what we're going to do is I'm going to start with the mufflers and do those. And then move up here and start with the other stuff. And then we'll flip it over and do the rest of this one. Because I'm going to try and get these from underneath at the same time. We'll see. I want to get it all done today. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Because these will probably need to dry before I can flip it over. Or before I can even get close to it, because it's taped off, but if I I want my spray paint to look halfway decent, I need to tape it off. All right, just remember, we got a whole other side to do. That looks good. I like it. All right, we'll wait for that to dry, then we'll do the other side. All right, so it's been a couple hours. It's dry. Looks great. I have masked up the mufflers, and this is where I had the tape on before. Like I said, I was getting ahead of myself painting down here, but I'm going to dust these over, and then we're going to flip it over and paint the other side. The whole point of doing this was to make me feel good, and this makes me feel great. Tomorrow, when it's dry, we'll put it back in. All right, that's the final product. I think it looks pretty good. Now the key is going to be getting it underneath the car without scratching it. And for that, I have a plan. It's just a tire. We're good. Just a cabinet. So good. Not too shabby. Almost lines up. There. without a scratch. Just to work in between them making so much noise outside. You see how well that's going. I'm gonna try and prop this up using the wood and not the jack because I don't want to mess it up. But we still got to come forward. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna leave that under there just to catch it, just in case. And all I'm gonna do is try and clamp this up there so that it will hold it. So I will adjust this to fit better, but first we're gonna adjust just to get it there. That's gonna require oh, come on, shithead. That's not it. Give me a second. Let's move this closer to me then. I don't know what that was. Oh, that hurt. Just a little update. It's cold as hell today, and my fingers are freezing, and we still have no heat in here. I still haven't gone and gotten propane. That's my own damn fault. I'm being lazy. And wait a minute, and the cussing continues because that is not supposed to be there. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. Alright. Ow. Alright, this will be for the next one. What we're gonna do is simply let it circle around. Ta-da! And if I can hold my tongue the right way, yes, there it is. I can at least get this side connected. Yes. And let's do this. Let's just turn it for now because I do have to put the gasket in there. But we will do that momentarily. I want to hook this side up first. Ow, that was my head. Oh, wait a minute. This one's disconnected. I need to connect it. Why did I disconnect that header? Do we remember? Oh, yeah. For the inspection cover. Should probably put that back on. Good idea. Okay, I have put together. Put the header back on, and I'll put the inspection cover back on. Now I need to lift up the exhaust to get it above right here where I'm going to need to weld it. Remember, I still need to weld it back to this bracket, which I did forget, yes. And then connect this pipe. So, lift. Oh, you're not lifting. Oh, I know why. All right, let me just connect this pipe real quick, and then we'll worry about that. Okay, we got the bolt. I'm putting the washer down, and we will come back to that once we lift this up. Just like I'm gonna come back to that. Okay, we gotta come down here midway and get the middle part jacked up. Let me come over here. And if I remember correctly, it's bolt through the front. And the nut goes on back. Why can't we lift up? Because it's heavy. That's why. See, just like that. All right, this one needs to be lifted also. Great. Why? Okay, that's gonna require my good arm. Oh, not so much good, is it? Not gonna work, son. We need a jack. All right, so I'm not gonna tighten these all the way down until I get the front and the back done. But that's good for this. This can now exit stage left. What we're doing here, can you see? Yeah. I've got to undo all of these now because I wasn't thinking that the gasket had holes in it also that the bolts needed to go through. I know, duh. How else is it supposed to hold up there? I don't know, magic maybe. So I am gonna do this. Alright, this is the bolt where the end of it looks like it's stripped out. Alright. And I did that one backwards too. I just love the sound of that damn blower going constantly for the last hour. All right, that won't work. What will work is me undoing this. Keep an eye on where they go. How flippin' hard was that, huh? Battery died. Passenger side is connected. The middle section is connected. I now need to do the the driver's side, and then this is the one that needs the washer, I believe. Yes. And then we can go to the back, and then we can start her up and see if we actually got rid of any of the exhaust leaks, or if we just created more. With my luck, I probably just created more. Okay, it was hard to see, hard to show you, but there's that tip in. There's the underside. There's that tip in. They're almost exact, almost. Let's start her up and see if we got rid of the leaks. All right, let's give her a crank and see what she sounds like. bad as it was. I hate those gaskets. I want to get the clamps. Gonna do it for this video. Oh, almost fell and busted my butt. The exhaust is back on. I had one plug wire that was loose. Yeah, note to self, don't reach around the headers when they're hot. Ouch. I'm happy with that. It's painted, it looks good, sounds good. Next time, we'll be on the front end of the car. Not sure which one we're gonna do. We've got two options, but we're gonna do one of them next time. All right, hope you enjoyed it. This started off mild and turned a little not mild, I guess you could say. I don't know if that makes any damn sense or not, but I went a little bit farther than I had planned to on this. I hadn't planned on ripping the whole exhaust out or sanding it down and painting it. Oh well, it's a bonus. So, thanks for watching. If you would, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Come back soon. This is Whatever Garage, out.